Good morning, students. Now we have discussed about the viral genome and the tobacco mosaic virus. We have discussed TMV structure also. We have discussed what is the name of that protein coat is called and how it is made up of, how many units or capsomeres are present in TMV, that is the outer coat or the capsid layer, how many capsomeres are there, and RNA, it is an RNA virus, so how many nucleotides are there. Till that we have discussed. Now we are going to discuss about the bacteriophage. The word has come from phage, means the virus which is infecting the bacterial cells. So viruses infecting bacteria are called the bacteriophages. Literal meaning eaters. Phagocyte, we used to say phage means eating, eaters of bacteria. Phages are abundant in soil, sewage water, fruits, vegetables and meats. Now the structure of T4 bacteriophage. T4 bacteriophage is a tadpole structure, tadpole shaped, and consists of head, collar, tail base plate and the fibers. So how we have to draw? It is a hexagonal structure. It's very easy to draw the diagram. Hexagonal structure, and from the base of this hexagonal structure, actually I am drawing straight, but it is a helical structure. The helical structure, it is like this helical structure, and inside the cylindrical core is there. So this head is actually hexagonal, which consists of 2000 identical protein subunits. This is the capsid layer, and this capsid layer is having 2000 subunits. So this is called the capsid layer, and the capsid layer is made up of 2000 subunits. They are called capsomeres. So 2000 capsomeres, it is forming the capsid layer, and that is forming the head, outer coat. And the long helical tail, that one I told, helical tail consists of inner tubular core, or inner tube-like core is present. So suppose this is the core around which this is helical structure is there, that is forming the helical structure. Tubular core, which is connected to the head with the help of the collar. Collar, some upright structure will be present, collar. Now next one, there is a base plate. Base plate is there. At the base of this base plate is there. Base plate, this is a stand-like structure, plate is there. Base plate. That there is a base plate attached to the end of the tail, and the base plate connects the 6 spikes like this. 6 spikes are there. 6 spikes, and these spikes, 6 spikes and tail fibers. These fibers are used to attach the phage on the cell wall of the bacterial cell during replication. These spikes will be helping the bacteriophage to attach to the cell wall of bacterial cell, bacterial host during replication. And the double-stranded DNA molecule is present. Double-stranded DNA molecule is present in the head region, which is DS for double-stranded. Already we have told 50 mu have been tightly packed inside the cell, and this DNA is about 1000 times longer than that of the bacteriophage itself. Now this multiplication and life cycle, very, very important. And with the structure, with the diagram, this is a structure of T4 bacteriophage. Now next part we are going to discuss the life cycle of bacteriophage. Phages multiply through 2 different types of life cycle. First one is called the lytic or virulent cycle. I will explain what do you mean by virulent. Second is called the lysogenic or avirulent life cycle. Now lytic cycle, it is also called virulent. What is the meaning of virulent? Virulent means this, due to infection by this virus, will be causing the death of the host cell. That's why it is called virulent type. Avirulent type, though it will be infecting the bacterial cell, but it will not cause the death of the bacterial cell. Host will be not died. That is called the avirulent type. Now next we are going to discuss one by one. That is called the lytic cycle. Lytic cycle is nothing but lytic cycle. During lytic cycle of phase, disintegration of the host bacterial cell occurs and the progeny virions are released. Virions means the bacteriophage molecules will be released. We will be discussing virions means nothing but the infective virus particle, that they are called the infective virus particles. The steps involve the lytic cycle as follows. First one is with the help of the diagram I will be discussing. This is the bacterial cell and this is the bacteriophage. So first stage will be the adsorption. This is the first. Adsorption is nothing but the attachment. The bacteriophage will be attaching to the cell wall of the bacterial cell host particles. T4 bacteriophage interacts with the cell wall of host equally the bacterial cell. The phage tail makes contact with between the two. The tail fibers recognize the specific receptor sites. Tail fiber, underline the tail fibers recognize any site it cannot attach itself. Tail fibers recognize the specific receptor sites present in the bacterial cell surface or cell wall. The lipopolysaccharides of tail fibers act as receptor in phages. The process involved in the recognition of the phage to the bacterium is called the landing recognition. The process involving the recognition of phage to bacterium is called the landing. Once the contact is established between the tail fibers and the cell wall of the bacterial cell, tail fibers bend to anchor the pins and the base plate to the cell surface of the cell. This step is called the pinning. Now how it is happening? Once suppose this is the bacterial cell I am showing here. Now this bacteriophage has come in contact. Here the base plate, here base plate, these are the fibers are there. Now with the help of this base fiber it will anchor it so that these tail fibers and everything will be contracted, so that next stage if you see how much it was length, it will be this, and that's why tail fibers will be anchoring the bacterial cell, so that this type of this process in recognition is called landing. Once the contact is established between the tail fibers and bacterial cell, tail fibers bend. That means it will bring the total this is the head region to this nearby to the cell wall. So tail fiber bend to anchor the pins and base plate to the cell surface. This step is called the pinning. Now next stage will be penetration. Penetration of which part? The DNA, the nucleic acid part will be penetrated. Penetration process involves the mechanical and enzymatic digestion of the cell wall of bacterial cell. The host means bacterial cell. At the recognition site, the phage digests certain cell wall structure by viral enzyme. Name of that enzyme is called lysozyme. So once it is coming in contact, here I have shown, suppose this is the bacterial cell, this site will be digested. So what will happen here? The phage is there. This DNA, through this pore, the DNA will be entering into the cytoplasm of this is the nucleic acid of bacterial cell. So at the recognition site, the phage digests the certain cell wall structure by viral enzyme. After pinning, the tail sheath contracts. I told that one contracted and appears shorter and thicker. Then fully it will be coming closer. Thicker and shorter and thicker. After contraction of the base plate, enlarges through which DNA is injected into the cell wall through using the metabolic energy. Into the cell wall without using the metabolic energy. That means the nucleic acid will be injected into the cytoplasm of the bacterial cell. In this case, there is no energy is needed. The step involving injection of DNA particle alone into the bacterial cell is called the transfection. And the empty protein coat, this nucleic acid only will be entering. So these are the structure will be left out, outside the host cell, and the empty protein coat living outside the cell is called the ghost. The remaining part of the bacteriophage is called the ghost. Now second step, first step is called adsorption, attachment, landing and pinning is the important point. Second step is called the penetration, entering of the nucleic acid into the cytoplasm of bacterial cell. How it is happening? First, attachment will be there in that at particular site. It will be recognized, and the region of the bacterial cell will be digested by the enzyme of the virus. It is called the lysozyme. Then after pinning, what will happen? The contraction of the base plate and tail region will be taking place. So the nucleic acid will be injected into the cytoplasm of the bacterial cell, which is called the transfection. And the remaining part of the bacteriophage will be remaining outside the cell, which is called the ghost. Third step, it is called the synthesis. This step involves the degradation of the bacterial chromosome. After entering into the bacterial cell cytoplasm, the degradation of bacterial chromosome. This was the bacterial chromosome. That's why it will be like this. That's why the next step it is called this is the step. And it was prominent after entering the nucleic acid. Blue color you can see. This will be disintegrated. So that is called the synthesis. Now coming to the synthesis, degradation of bacterial chromosome, protein synthesis and DNA replication. Everything will be stopped by the phage nucleic acid of the bacterial cell. Bacterial cell will stop its function. The phage nucleic acid takes over the host biosynthetic machinery, and the phage nucleic acid will be using the metabolic activity of the host cell. Biosynthetic machinery. Host DNA gets inactivated and breaks down. Phage DNA suppresses the synthesis of bacterial protein and directs the metabolism of the cell to synthesize the protein of the phage particles. And simultaneous replication of phage DNA also takes place. Once it is entering, it will this one will dominate over this bacterial nucleic acid replication and metabolic activities. And once the bacterial or the host nucleic acid and metabolic activities are suppressed, the viral nucleic acid will take the charge and it will replicate its own substances. The nucleic acid will be there, head region, tail region, fibers, everything will be synthesized by using the machinery of the host cell. That is called the synthesis. That's why it is called the synthesis. Now next after synthesis, assembly. Different parts have been synthesized. Now assembly means head region, tail region, spikes, collar, everything will be assembled, and ultimately a total phage particle will be produced. In the meantime, what will happen? This bacterial cell wall will be gradually about to tear, disintegrate. So the fourth stage, assembly and maturation. That means different parts of the phage particle will be assembled together to form the mature phage particle. Once it will be mature, the DNA of the phage particle protein coat are synthesized separately, the synthesis, and are assembled to form the phage particle. The process of assembling the phage particle is called the maturation. After 20 minutes of infection, about 300 phage particles are assembled inside the bacterial cell. Then next, fifth stage will be the release. The phage particle gets accumulated inside the host cell and are released by the lysis or breakdown of the cell wall of the bacterial cell. So many phages. Again it will be infecting the another bacteria. So 300 means 300 bacterial cell will be, so that in a limited period of time its infective capacity is more. That is called the lytic cycle. Okay, thank you children.